sports. It's in the game.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side.
The first contest played here is still the highest attended game in NFL history. And crowds pushing 80,000 continue to arrive every time the league plays at Estadio Azteca here in Mexico City. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewart. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
What a perfect day for football. And we're off and running from Estadio Azteca. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Straight to the air they go. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's caught Metcalf. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
figure out this third down here. Young working from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Kennedy Lions. Back. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Come on, come on.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Go.
Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's third and goal. Young throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the jump.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Another chance for him. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers take a second quarter lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From his own end zone, here we go. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On 2nd and 10, Young. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.